Oi. Hello. Actually did the mission a few times yesterday. Anyway. I'll say what I did off stream once we get the game loaded up. Hey. Still annoyed that I burnt down some of the town, but only there's a golden ending route in this game, which is now inaccessible to me because of that. It's a pity. I did this mission a few times, just so I could buy a ton of the accessories from here and kit out my party. Upgrade some weapons as a bit. So yeah. And that's what I did off stream.
I shall see to the wounded.
I will help as well. My hawk can assist with clearing the rubble.
My thanks to you both. Your aid is most welcome.
I am ready.
Go safely, Anna, and give my best to the others. We take a risk in entreating a powerful nation for aid. I need you to determine to what extent we can rely on them, if at all.
Leave it to me.
I've sent Anna to the holy state of Hyzant. Our alliance may not be what it once was, but we must seek help wherever it may be found.
In a perfect world, we would be able to count on the cooperation of our neighbors here.
Indeed, unity within Glenbrook is of the utmost priority, especially now that we've ensured Prince Roland's safety. And yet, we cannot count on houses Tellior and Falks to act in our best interests. We must prepare ourselves for every contingency.
You are right as always, Benedict. We've taken the first step down our chosen path, but there is no telling what awaits us.
Do you have a moment, Your Highness?
Oh, it's you. As silly as it may sound, I've never truly understood what it meant to be royalty. Does my life carry more weight simply because of the blood in my veins? So much so that the lives of others must be sacrificed in my name?
You need not worry about that, Roland.
Lord Wolford speaks true. The scales of conviction guided us, but this decision was ours. We have chosen to walk this path with you.
I was born the second prince. No one expected great things of me. And yet, simply because I had the good luck to survive, my very existence now necessitates all these sacrifices.
If I may be so bold, it was not luck, Your Highness. We protected you.
I know this, of course. That's what makes this so hard. You all fought and continue to fight for me. And I could scarcely take care of myself. I need to become stronger. I must. For my own sake, and for yours.
Oh yeah, I never actually finished the chapter, didn't I? Forgot about that.
House Wolfford prevails against General Avlora's army and drives them out of Glenbrook. Though victorious, Roland sobs quietly, saddened by the sacrifices made in his name. Glenbrook is powerless, but knows they must keep the royal bloodline alive. Thus, the conspiracies and power struggles around the noble blood in Roland's veins continue to stain the land crimson.
My God. Okay.
Once we have stacked those sandbags, we should be well fortified against even the fiercest deluge.
Leave it to me. This old wolf has some vim in him yet. Phew. Haven't used some of those muscles since before I can remember.
I must say, when I saw the enormity of the task before us, I did not think we would finish in mere bells. I had braced myself for a full day of labor, at the very least.
Thank Benedict for that. We'd still be searching for weaknesses in our perimeter had he not been guiding us.
Indeed, but let us not understate Eridor's feats of strength.
Come now, Eridor. How many times must I tell you to be delicate with the sandbags? We only have so many at hand.
I hear you, I hear you. I'll treat him as delicately as my lady love, in the absence of one.
Now is not the time for jests, Eridor.
If you don't want me complaining and you don't want me jesting, then I guess I'll just shut my mouth.
To hear them trading barbs like children, you would never think they work so well together.
Wisdom and strength. Two pillars that keep House Wolfford standing strong.
Wisdom, eh? He wasn't always that way. Took him plenty of failing to get where he is now.
I find that difficult to believe.
Is there something you wish to share with us, Eridor?
Might be. Maybe you've forgotten the folly of 20 years past, but my mind is a steel trap. And what's our task for today?
We are to deliver this message to Lady Destra with all haste.
Seems simple enough. Send a bird.
I would not trust a bird in this rain. A horse would be more reliable, and swifter besides.
Is that so? I respectfully disagree, my friend. Either way, I'm not going to be the one nursing you back to health if you catch the chills.
Shall we make it a wager, then? Send a bird, and we shall see who reaches Lady Destra first. You had best hurry.
What? Benedict? Off he goes. Well then, where are those damned hawks? As I recall, Benedict arrived at around the same time as the Hawk. If it were a sunny day, he might have won.
Ah, the folly of youth. Many of our best days were spent in Lord Simon's service. We made many such wagers, in an attempt to get into Lord Simon and Lady Destra's good graces.
I remember when...
I believe we have had enough reminiscing for one day, Eridor.
Don't be such a harsh taskmaster, Benedict. Where's the harm in a story?
Ask me that again when the floodwaters break through our meager fortifications. There is much to do and little time to do it. Wouldn't you agree, Anna?
Me?
Old friends or old enemies? Sometimes it is hard to tell with those two.
Whatever the case, our work's done for the day. And there's nothing like a hard drink after hard labor. You two care to join me?
I would love to. Please, regale me with more tales of your youth.
I see no harm in one drink.
Let's be off then.
Shall we invite Benedict along?
You'd only be wasting your breath.
Now that you mention it, I do not believe I have ever seen you two sharing drinks.
Spirits cloud the mind, so I rarely drink. When I do partake, however, I prefer to do so in quiet. I fear Eridor would only spoil that.
Lord Serenoa never ceases to amaze me. Despite all the hours he dedicates to his duties, he looks none the worse for wear.
Even so, I am certain it takes its toll on him. He wants to set an example for his people and those who serve him, and wishes not to worry them over his condition. Excuse me, Serenoa, but is there anything I could do to help?
Ah, Frederica, my apologies for the delay. The citizen's petition will require a bit more time, so why don't you and Gila return home ahead of me?
I see, if you insist. But please do not push yourself too hard, Serenoa.
I shan't. Thank you, Frederica.
Of course.
Is something the matter? It's rare of you to sigh like that.
Did I? Oh my.
It looks like something's troubling you. If you wish to talk about it, I am happy to lend an ear.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I sometimes wonder if I can go on like this.
Are things not going well with Lord Serenoa?
No! Serenoa is as kind and gentle as ever. It is my own self I have doubts about. I cannot help but wonder if I am truly of any use to him.
Since Lord Serenoa is always working so hard, why not give him a tonic to boost his vitality? I purchased one from a merchant not long ago. It should chase all his fatigue away.
A good idea to be sure, but the fact remains it is not me myself that is serving him.
Then how about preparing a meal for him? Something nutritious to fill him with vim and vigor.
Me? Cook?
Yes, I'm certain he would be delighted by anything that you make.
But I've never cooked before. I doubt anything I make would suffice.
You won't know until you try. Besides, what matters isn't the result, but the feeling behind it. Use this cookbook. I'm sure you will find a recipe or two to your liking.
Thank you, Gila. Now then, which of these would Serenoa enjoy?
Oh. Hmm. God, there are so many of these.
Looking worse for wear, Anna. Long scouting missions sure ain't easy.
Easy or not, I do what duty demands. Do you need something?
No. Just reckon Benedict must be relieved you're back safe and sound.
Must he?
Of course. After all, he treats you like his own daughter. Don't know any parent what wouldn't worry over their child. And he's got extra cause to fret, with all the dangerous work he gives you.
Oh? It never crossed my mind. Benedict trusts me. That's all I've ever needed.
That's so.
Do all parents by blood show concern for their children?
Wondering about yours, are you?
That's none of your concern.
I still remember how you insisted on being a scout, soon as you were old enough. You wouldn't say why, but any fool could guess it was to find out more regarding your parents. This work's well suited to that sort of thing.
Yet Benedict refused me.
And he was wise to do so. It ain't a job for an amateur. Guess he hadn't anticipated you'd trained under Archibald.
I earned his respect when he saw what I could do. The means don't matter, only the results.
A few years ago.
I have grave news, sir. The enemy has captured one of our scouts. I know our soldiers aren't broken easily, but given enough time in the enemy's hands...
And here we are, severely short-handed. I shall call a war council, so our approach may be reconsidered.
The scout has been rescued and returned safely home.
Already? That was far sooner than I anticipated.
I hope my actions were not out of line.
No, no. Well done, Anna. I don't know where I'd be without you.
Nor I you.
Can't thank you enough for leaping to my scout's rescue, while Benedict was still pondering what to do. I'd pay good coin just to see that look on his face again. So, think you'll find your parents? Not trying to dissuade you from looking, mind. I'm only being nosy.
Dissuade? Is there something you've not told me?
What would I know that you don't? Just take care you don't end up regretting it.
I'm this close. I can feel it.
Seems as if the troubles never cease. I'd kill for a drop of ale.
I take it you and Benedict have seen your share of trouble. You have both served House Wolford for many years, yes?
Aye. We both served Lord Simon since we were green between the ears. Through the good times and the bad. To see him now, you wouldn't believe the stories of what we got up to in our tender years. Even then, though, he was always the schemer. Always drawing me into his fanciful plots.
Has so much changed since then?
I don't reckon so. In any case, was there something you wanted to ask me?
There was. The other day, Benedict posed quite the strange question to me. Where snowbell blossoms bloom?
Indeed. I thought perhaps you had seen trace of the flowers while scouting with Flugy.
I've spotted clusters of them in the deep mountain passes before, but not of late.
So it is as I thought. They have ever been a rare sight, even more so in recent years. I had thought to procure one, but it may be wise to temper my expectations in that regard.
Life always finds a way to flourish. I'm certain Anna and I can find one before long.
I would not have you chasing my idle fancies. You both have more vital duties to attend to.
Of course.
So, Benedict's looking for a snowbell blossom. What's so peculiar about that?
Nothing, if it were anyone else asking. However, I think you'd agree that Benedict is not the type to go picking flowers on a whim. They say that when a snowbell blooms...
That moment is frozen in time. Aye.
Precisely. You and Benedict both never fail to surprise. But of all flowers, why the snowbell? Does he have some lady love I'm unaware of?
I can't speak to that, but I'll tell you one thing, Hewitt. We've all got moments locked away and placed close to our hearts. You, me, even a stubborn-headed mule like Benedict. Like the snowbell, we want him frozen like that forever. And like the snowbell, they're liable to shatter if we let another handle them carelessly.
I understand. I apologize if I was too forward. Let us forget the matter.
No, it isn't you that needs to apologize. I'm always telling Benedict no one likes being lectured.
It was enlightening. I see you and Benedict are true friends.
For lack of a better word, aye. Bring me a draft of ale, and I'll tell you all about our younger days. At least, what I can remember. I recall Benedict wasn't nearly as capable as he is now.
I may have to take you up on that offer.
Do you really reckon snowbells are still blooming somewhere out there?
Perhaps. Though I've not seen them in this region. They may still bloom in the southern reaches.
In other words, a trek and a half from here. Don't give up the search, my friend. whole day of hunting, and this is all I have to show for it. Wanted to give Lord Serenoa something meaty for once.
A deer is no easy prey. You are a skilled hunter.
1 deer to your 3 boar? It's plain who the better of us is. I don't reckon you let a single one escape. Could be hunting is your true calling.
Perhaps. Before I was knighted, I was keeper of the Hawk's Roost. And besides, I come from a long line of hunters.
That's so. And what drove you to fight men for a living?
Glenbrook put out a call for Hawk Riders, that they might challenge S. Frost's aerial superiority. I answered that call. My training was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but I won a position in the Kingsguard, where I petitioned to serve Prince Roland personally.
Seeing you in action, I'm sure you could have made a fine commander. Yet you stuck by the prince's side.
Yes, I did. Flugy has yet to return. I hope he isn't in danger.
What's this then? A traveler out here all alone, huh? And in sore need of protection by my reckoning. Hand over your coin purse and maybe we can reach an arrangement.
Bandits? Here? How could I be so careless?
I'd advise against running. Ain't nowhere for you to go.
Enough! Are you hurt?
I'm fine, thanks to you. Had you not showed up when you did, I could have ended up dead. You have my gratitude.
Is that your hawk? It guided me here. I was in the middle of a hunt, but your bird cried out as if calling to me. Thank heavens I did not loose that arrow. I've never known hawks could be so wise.
His name is Flugy, and he's more than my hawk. He's my closest companion.
The bandits are growing more bold by the day. 'Tis best you returned home.
Wait! I have scarce little to give in the way of coin, but still, there must be something I can do to repay you.
Think nothing of it. It is the royal family's duty to protect our subjects.
The royal... Good heavens! You're Prince Roland! Forgive me, Your Highness.
There's no need for all that stuffy formality. May we meet again soon.
Yes, Your Highness. That was my first meeting with the prince. He saved my life, and for that, I shall be forever in his debt. I could settle for no less than the Kingsguard.
Greetings. Were you training outside?
Not today. Even I stay away from the proving grounds on occasion. The members of the Kingsguard must keep themselves in prime fighting shape. That includes resting when our bodies are weary.
A wise policy. The handmaidens of Esfrost adhere to a similar principle. With clear eyes, we see, we serve, we anticipate.
Interesting. Although our tools are different, we're alike in our aims.
Indeed. We must be the pillars our charges turn to in times of need. Even so, we are only human. If I may ask in confidence, do you ever find it trying to serve Prince Roland? Is he ever unreasonable? Have you ever found your patience tested?
No, never. It is an honor to serve, always. It is an odd question to ask, but I must confess I find it hard to imagine what it is like to serve in a society such as Esfrost's.
As do I, although I lived through it. It all feels as if it were so long ago.
You're not one for speaking plain, are you? But I suspect we may have much in common. I'm curious to hear your story, if you are willing to share it.
Of course. I made a promise to myself long ago to effect change through my own deeds, not to live as a mere servant.
And what came of that promise?
Hailing from Hyzant, at first I endeavored to learn at the Ministry, that I might use the knowledge gained there to help others. But they guard their secrets fiercely, and maintain strict control over what fields their students can pursue. As much as it pained me to leave my home, I could not suffer such stifling rules, and so set forth to Esfrost. I took quickly to learning at the archives, where independent study is encouraged. I spent days in the stacks, soaking up as much knowledge as I could, when one day...
You are the one called Gila, yes?
Yes, my lord.
They tell me you're the most talented researcher the archives have ever seen.
I couldn't say that, my lord. Though I do spend more time here than most anyone else.
Admirable modesty. And you aren't frightened of me. Most impressive. I believe we have a suitable role for you. Come with me. The Archduke would have a word.
The Archduke? But...
No harm will come to you, if that is your fear. Now, follow me.
Lord Svarog had arranged an audience with the former Archduke of Esfrost, who appointed me as Frederica's personal tutor. She was the former Archduke's daughter, so I took my duty seriously. Yet I could never shake the feeling that I had betrayed my ideals. Perhaps I justified it by telling myself that my teachings could plant the seed for change.
An indirect approach, but an active one nonetheless.
The chance was unexpected, to be sure, but I could not very well deny it. The Archduke's successor, Gustadov, was a man that paid no heed to birth or blood. He effected a change in people's attitudes, a change which provided fertile ground in which my teachings could take root. Thus, I stayed by Frederica's side. Truth be told, I had not thought to be with her for this long. And yet, here I am. Life is truly a journey of unforeseen destinations.
Working hard again today, I see. How fares the research?
It progresses, and shall continue to do so, provided you remain out of my way.
Never one to mince words, are you? What is it you're researching exactly?
Your questioning remains distressingly inefficient. As I explained just yesterday, I'm exploring something truly groundbreaking.
And I'm asking you precisely how and why it's groundbreaking.
That would entail a thorough explanation of surface melting on ice crystals, one even you could understand. From there, I would have to explain how the quasi-liquid film on said crystal can then be thermodynamically stabilized.
All right, you win. I'm sorry I asked. But I can tell by your attitude all this work isn't good for you. You should join me for a swig of wine.
I'd rather not.
And why not?
Research has shown that wine inhibits the brain's higher functions.
Fewer words, more wine. A glass might shake a brilliant new idea out of that massive head of yours.
But my precious research! All I desire is to carry out my research without interruption. Are you listening, Eridor? My research on my terms. Why can they not grant me this one thing?
Yeah, well...
This cannot stand, Eridor. You hold me out here, yet you haven't so much as haven't touched your glass.
Oh, so you're an angry drunkard, are you? Lovely.
Me? A drunkard? Balderdash. It's the damn ministry. All their restrictions and secrecy. How are we to move forward if we can't share our techniques? Am I wrong?
You're damned right. As always, of course, about everything.
Sin on all that knowledge and skills is... It's not good. Worse than me locking myself up here.
Glorious silence. Thought the poor fool would never shut up. Right then. Off to bed with you.
Unlock 2 more. Okay.
How fortunate this humble merchant is to look upon such beauty. Nothing would do Lionel greater honor than to see his powders and perfumes adorn your divine visages. Such honor, in fact, that he is willing to part with them for practically nothing at all.
We haven't even coined for salt, let alone vanity.
Mines are not but your ledgers. You peddlers disgust me.
Well met, brave protectors of the realm. Lionel has brought everything a hero needs and more. Every item has undergone meticulous testing to ensure that they will serve you well on the battlefield.
Out of our way, junkmonger. We've important duties to attend to.
How rude. Where are the smiles and open coin purses the people used to greet Lionel with? Oh, perhaps Lionel should take his goods elsewhere. War has made this place disagreeable. However, it is the perfect opportunity for the shrewd trader to amass his fortune. And Lionel is shrewd, if nothing else.
My lord, that merchant who peddles his wares in our encampment has requested an audience.
Yes. Let him come forth.
You do Lionel a great honor, my lord. A great honor. That he can count House Wolfort among his loyal patrons has ever been a source of pride.
Yes, right. What brings you before me today?
As my lord is doubtless already aware, war places a heavy burden on the treasury. A burden that only grows heavier as time drags on. However, a skilled negotiator can see his coffers even fuller at war's end than they were at its beginning. If he may be so bold, Lionel would offer his services in that very capacity. He understands your precarious position, trapped between two ravenous wolves. In such times, one can never have enough coin and resources to stave off what may come. Surely you agree?
Your words have merit, and you have always been honest in your dealings with my house. I see no reason not to welcome you into our ranks.
Splendid! You are as wise as they say. Wiser, even. Lionel shall not disappoint. Just the opposite, in fact. From this day until his very last, he shall stake his honor on the prosperity of your house. And if his own coin purse should grow fat in the process, who could blame him?
Aye. Ooh. Can make him flip sides.
The sun's a harsh mistress, ain't she? If she sticks around much longer, my fields are apt to wither from the attention. I'd give my firstborn for a drop of rain.
Aye. And it ain't just the crops what are worse for wear. I'd cry over our lot, but naught but dust would pour from my eyes.
How pitiless, the caprices of nature. What grudge do the heavens bear to make the poor souls who tend the land suffer so? I would be remiss to let such suffering continue. If fate will show you no mercy, then I shall. You begged for even a single drop of rain. I shall give you more. Behold as I flood this desiccated land with nourishment.
Huh? What's that the lady said? I believe she means to pull rain from a cloudless sky.
Ha! I'd have more luck getting milk from a bull.
You must tell me if you do. We're in sore need of a miracle.
A pleasure as always to see you, Lord. You've come just in time. This lass is about to put on a show.
I am called Dizana. Allow me to banish the sun's cruel rays from your domain, that your people may see a measure of succor.
Banish the sun? I wasn't aware it was in the habit of taking orders.
Will slap my ass like I was just born. Rain! Honest to goodness, rain!
How did... I've never witnessed a miracle like this.
Zana, was it? On behalf of my people, allow me to express to you my deepest gratitude.
There is no need for such formalities. I seek only to alleviate the suffering of the downtrodden in any way I can. If it is not too bold of me to ask, do you have need of a humble shaman within your ranks? Tales of House Wolfort's magnanimity have reached even my remote village. It would be an honor to serve you, my lord.
We would welcome you with open arms, and the honor would be entirely ours. Doubtless, we will have occasion to call upon your talents sooner rather than later.
Ooh, seems like area of effect attacks. Well, larger area anyway. Right. I think I've all those goddamn scenes. Just you, eh?
So it appears the Duchy intends to capture Glenbrook. But Prince Roland slipped from their grasp and fled to Wolford.
The ink on the treaty is barely dried, and they're already declaring war.
And what's more, there's a price on Prince Roland's head. It has spurred the masses into movement.
They will bear their fangs at us in time. We cannot leave them to their own devices.
I see this as a wonderful opportunity. We can make it clear how we stand after the Salt Iron War.
Aye. And I much prefer to extinguish embers than a raging inferno.
It sounds like you intend to start a war.
Calm yourselves. There is no need to get so worked up over this. It is true that this grave matter may one day affect Hyzant. But it is in times like these that we must trust the Hierophant's words more than ever.
Oh, thank God. It was like 45 minutes of cutscenes. Nothing new, nothing new. Lord Serenoa, allow me to thank you once more for allowing him to join the illustrious House Wolford. You are a keen man, my lord, keener than most. I assure you that you will not regret allowing the Unelv into your ranks. He promises to repay your kindness with interest. The Unelv selection is especially grand today. Please have a look. Same as the last time I looked. Okay. Understood, my lord. The Unelv awaits your next visit. About another 3 flags. Moved him over. Oh.
My turn.
Into the shadows.
Charge!
The hunt is on.
And where shall we strike?
Let us pry out their weakness. A brief respite.
I've been waiting for this!
Okay.
Push on through!
Shall we begin? Make the most of this.
Splendid! Strike while the iron's hot.
Allow me. With the powers in me.
Time for some research.
Really?
It's over.
I won't lose! Take that!
Here I come. This ends now! My pride is my shield.
Forward!
A wasted effort.
I'll take it from here.
I shall try my level best.
You're open.
Time to work.
Sound strike.
This is the end.
for life.
You won't beat me! Leave it to me!
Shall we begin?
For one and all.
Much appreciated. Let me show you what I've learned. 2 ashes.
Time for some research.
Really? We can't get all the way over there.
That didn't work. My research bears fruit.
For victory!
Here I come.
Let me take out the mage.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
You're not in range of anything.
To work.
Let us pry out their weakness. Let us steel our defenses.
Okay.
Whatever it takes. Ha! An honor and a privilege to serve.
Let me heal your wounds. This is what I do.
Most appreciated.
You won't beat me! Time to die!
Right. That's that one done. Hey. Anyone? Yep. Yeah, I can wait for now.
Father, please open your eyes. There is so much I wish to ask you.
Lord Serenoa.
I cannot let Father hear how weak I've become. I must be strong.
Lord Serenoa, Master Benedict, you have a visitor.
Who is it?
Lord Silvio Tellior. He wishes for an audience with Lord Serenoa.
What business would the Lord of House Tellior have with me? Tell him we will be there shortly.
Yes, sir.
Every day is busier than the last.
We haven't had a moment to catch our breath.
You are doing a fine job as head of House Wolfort, Lord Serenoa. Your father would be proud if he could see you now.
I could not do it without you, Benedict. Thank you.
Hmm.
In short, you wish for the three high houses to join hands and fight the duchy. Is that correct, Lord Silvio?
Indeed. I believe it our duty to fight. Some are frozen in fear, trembling at the mere thought of the duchy's power. I feel that joining the three high houses under a single flag is the only way to unite them. My men ready themselves for war as we speak. Come to Telior, and we can strike at Esros together. Prince Roland will be safe with us, of course.
It's as good a plan as any. You have my thanks for getting the preparations underway.
I wonder if Lord Landroy would agree.
I doubt House Falks would refuse a fight. Their devotion to the crown knows no bounds.
But of course, they reaped great rewards from the bountiful lands won during the war.
You propose reuniting the three high houses who led the Salt Iron War to its end. It is heartening to know you would once again lend us your strength.
We certainly could use all the help we can get. Though I wish we could resolve matters peacefully.
You speak as though your brother is not at fault for all this.
My bride-to-be bears no blame for the duchy's actions.
My apologies. Forgive me for my outburst. But we haven't much time. I would have your answer now.
Shall we accept Lord Silvio's proposal, my lord?
Fetch the scales, Benedict. We shall decide our path together.
Lord Silvio made the journey to our domains to offer us an alliance. I wouldn't know what the others think on the matter. I don't trust him. This is too quick of a turnaround. Are you heading out, my lord? Damage I did. The Lord of House Talior came all the way to ask for an alliance, but just between you and me, they wouldn't be of much help in a battle. House Talior is indeed not known for their prowess on the battlefield, but I do not know if we have the luxury of choosing our allies now. Oh, we may not have our houses, but we still have our lives. For that I must be grateful. Although, I admit I'm as prone to despairing these days, not knowing when I'll be able to open shop again. I didn't really intend to burn the town down. Oh dear, how could this happen at a time like this? Is something the matter? Whatever it is, I would be happy to help. Well, you see, my daughter and her husband got into a fight and decided to go their separate ways. And I fear for what might happen to their poor son. I don't know what I should do. Children are the ones who suffer most when their parents fight. Hmm. Kind of stuck in the middle. I agree. I must do whatever I can to ensure the happiness of my grandson. Even if they get upset at me, I shan't falter. I will take care of that boy. My grandson will want for nothing, mark my words. Thank you, Lord Serenoa. I feel so much better now that we've spoken. I apologize for burdening you with my family's troubles, especially at a time like this. You needn't apologize. No family is perfect. My house burned down, but my friend let me borrow her doll. My house is okay, but one of the others burned down. They look real sad, so I let them borrow my doll. It always helps me feel better when I'm sad too. Thanks to you, we managed to survive the battle, though the town wasn't so fortunate. It'll take some time before she's back to her former glory, but she'll get there so long as we work together. Well, I didn't set off all the traps, so... Well, I wish I could do more for the townsfolk who lost their homes, but our soldiers are hardly in any condition to help. We have a hand small aiding the injured, and making sure everyone is fed. Dread to think what would happen if the fighting were to continue much longer. My people are suffering after a battle on our own soil. I doubt we'll be able to face another attack from Arafrost alone. To say I'm disappointed in Lord Silvio would be an understatement. He safeguarded himself in Telior as Gustav invaded the Crown City. Some say it was his duty as the Lord to stay and protect his people and domain, but what of his duty to the Crown? Suppose we shouldn't be looking to Lord Silvio for any semblance of loyalty. Lord Serenoa, you drove back the Arafrosti forces with such splendor. Expected no less of House Wolfwood. Have you heard of how the other houses are faring? To tell the truth, my family lives in the Telior domain. They say that Lord Silvio is not a man of the military arts, and fear what should happen were Afrost to invade. Worst comes to worst, your family is always welcome in Wolfwood, but Lord Silvio leads one of the 3 high houses and would do whatever it took to protect his domain. Thank you. You are most gracious, Lord Serenoa. Hearing you say that puts my mind at ease. I only wish House Telior was so reliable. I shall let my family know what you have told me and invite them here to Wolfwood. Those who are fortunate enough to keep their homes are helping rebuild the town, but we're more than just short-handed. Still, there's no way we could ask the ones who lost the very roof over their heads to lend a hand. When you be returning, my lord?
Lord Serenella.
Everyone has their suspicions over Lord Silvio's offer, but I think we can guess his true intentions easily enough. Whatever House Telior's aim might be, I am certain we can use it to our advantage. Is there something on your mind, my lord? If you have any doubts or concerns, pray let them be known. She has placed heavy round our Rona's heads. Perhaps what Lord Silvio came here for is not an alliance, but to seize Prince Roland.
Interesting indeed.
I will not deny the possibility, if we think of Arafrost's actions of late. It would not surprise me if they had already brought House Telior to heel in secret. However, we cannot ignore the fact that the strength of our forces pales in comparison to that of Arafrost's.
So?
Are you not concerned about the size of our own army, Lord Serenar? Number. I think it best we ready our own forces before recklessly looking to others for help. But of course, our forces were dealt a heavy blow during our last bout with Arafrost. Perhaps it is best to wait until the soldiers have recovered. We may risk endangering ourselves if we agree to Lord Silvio's plan without a ready force behind us. Neat. High houses are sworn to protect the crown, yet Lord Silvio couldn't be bothered to leave Telor when the capital was in danger.
Here's what I think.
I can't help but wonder what he's scheming, but if he wants to join forces, I see no reason to refuse him. I say we join forces with House Telior. The more of us, the better. And I can see you don't quite agree, lad. Good point. No doubt the Archduke won't look kindly upon a blunder like that. Can imagine that general's already itching for a battle to redeem herself. In which case, it'd probably be best to bolster our forces any which way we can.
Tough spot we're in.
In any case, my lord, looks like you've got something else on your mind. Could it be that you've got some suspicions of Lord Silvio?
Are you joking?
You mean to say it's strange for them to be acting now, after the capital's been taken? I'll admit it's suspicious, but... I ain't having to be suspicious. The three high houses are the pillars of Glenbrook. We should be working together, not wasting our time figuring out each other's intentions. What a sorry state we're in. I tried. Really, you? Been so pragmatic till now.
Yes, sir?
We must be prepared for any who would march against us, but our forces are lacking in both number and supplies. House Telior's motives mattered not. We could use even those against them should the need arise. Lord Serenoa, I believe we must use every tool available to us if we are to survive. We would leave ourselves vulnerable by entering outside our domain. Quite true. If we were met by the Arasroti force outside the castle, we could neither drive them back nor retreat.
In that case...
Even so, I do not think we could stay holed up in the castle wall forever.
Serenoa.
To say I have no doubts about Lord Silvio would be a lie. Even so, we are in sore need of allies. If the three high houses stand together, we may be able to turn the tides of war in our favour. I believe his offer to be one worth considering, but if you have any reservations on the matter, I would hear them. Lord Silvio is a man loyal only to himself, and unfavourable reputation with his people. Trust me, friend, I know Lord Silvio to be unworthy of our faith. He cowered in Telior as the Arastoti army laid siege to Whitehall Castle. And to think even the people distrust him seems to me that our judgment was correct.
Moreover,
I care not for whether Lord Silvio may or may not be plotting. If he intends to use us, I say we use him in kind. Right. It's the best we're gonna get. I should have swayed one of them at least, so...
It is time to cast our votes. Do we accept House Telior's proposal, or go our own way? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I believe in you.
Believe you're right, my friend.
You make a convincing argument, my lord.
I can't tell them.
You have my vote.
Sweet.
Forgive me, lad.
Almost. Still, should be 6-1.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen. The way forward is decided. We deny House Telior's proposal and weather this fight alone.
Are you mad? You would stand idly by while our kingdom is in grave danger.
This is the path we have chosen. I hope you understand.
I do not. You must reconsider. or else House Telior too will face Esfrost's wrath.
And why would that be our concern? We are in no condition to fight, Lord Silvio. It is as simple as that.
Then I pray something more than death awaits us both.
Lord Silvio of Telior offers the solitary House Wolffort an ally, and a place of protection for Roland. But Serenoa chooses to walk his own path, even if he must do so alone. Silvio leaves with a disquieting look in his eyes.
No! Spare me! I beg you!
That's enough, Rufus.
You call these men soldiers, Silvio? They haven't got any spine.
Save your anger for House Wolffort. We will strike at their castle soon enough.
Ha! Sounds like they saw straight through your stupid plan.
What could a lowly bounty hunter know of a lord's struggles? Without Roland, my house is doomed. They call you Hero's Bane, right? That is all you need do.
And do it I shall. The only one you need alive is the prince, right?
It's an emergency. We have 2 patients. Both with extraordinary fevers. The Rosellan is unresponsive.
Well, I can't tend to both unless you can give me 2 more pairs of arms.
Let me help. I've just completed my training and I'll do whatever it takes to save them.
Are there no real doctors left? Fine, come. We're losing precious time.
Leave the Rosellan. We must prioritize the believer.
As you wish.
But the Rosellan will die unless we do something.
Do they not teach the order of things in school these days?
So what if they do? What does the order of things have to do with saving lives?
Not all lives are weighted the same. You would do well to remember that.
Quickly, Medina, these people are dying as we bicker.
I couldn't save him. Orders or not, I was the one following them. It's all my fault.
Where are you going? Medina!
I beg your pardon, Lord Serenoa, but a doctor from the Ministry requests an audience with...
My name is Medina. I've heard much about your house and simply had to see it for myself.
What insolence is this?
Stand down. Pray tell, what brings you before me?
It is said House Wolffort possesses a relic known as the Scales of Conviction. Is this true?
It is. We turn to the scales for guidance in times of trouble.
Then, I wonder if they might guide me forward as well. I had a crisis of confidence. A man was counting on me to save his life, and I let him die. I cannot let this happen again. I wish to save all the lives I can, regardless of country or creed. Pray grant me the chance to consult the scales, that I might walk the righteous path.
The scales are merely a tool to an end. They are not a magical window into the future. When decisions must be made, all in this house have a say. We choose as best we're able and strive to ensure we chose wisely.
You mean you strive not to regret your decision?
That is all one can do. Forgive me if this is not the answer you sought.
Then, would House Wolford accept my aid if I offered it, my lord?
If you would serve as a physician, that would be a boon. For we fear the war is far from over.
I would be honored, my lord. I would see what I could do to rewrite the order of things.
And let us walk the path together.
I am at your service, my lord.
Now we have an S. Ooh, use items twice. Kinda pointless. Very situational. There.
I beg you, sir, give me one more chance. I shall not fail again.
We are already taking measures against House Wolford. A suitable pawn has showed itself before us. Though, perhaps, I should be more wary of my own family than any other.
Huh?
Falks is all that remains of the three high houses. I trust you know what to do, Avlora.
Lord Landroy Fox is famed for his bow arm.
He had the pluck to fire at your master during the war. Do you think you can best him?
Without a doubt.
I'm good. Enjoying making your plans fail again.
I don't know what to expect now that Esfrost's taken over Glenbrook.
I heard they put a huge bounty on the prince's head. We can make a killing if we catch him.
I always dreamed of kidnapping royalty. But the prince of a crumbling kingdom?
They'd probably kill him if we turn him over.
The reward is tempting, though.
The reward is tempting, though.
Been a while since we last saw them.
The Telior army has entered our domain?
Yes. The vanguard is nearing Castle Wolfort as we speak. It will not be long until the rest arrive.
I knew his intentions were not as pure as he made them seem. But to think he would attack so soon after proposing an alliance.
According to our spies, Lord Silvio has been in contact with Esfrost.
There's a reason he is known as an opportunist. This was all a plan to destroy us.
So he wished to secure Prince Roland to use as leverage with Esfrost.
I was also told that House Telior has hired a man named Rufus as a bodyguard.
What do you know about this man?
He's a bounty hunter known as Hero's Bane, whose only loyalty is to coin. That said, he's claimed the lives of countless famed warriors. It would be wise not to underestimate him.
To think Lord Silvio would hire such a man.
It means he's serious. We must plan accordingly.
Understood. Gather the others. We have much to discuss.
So Silvio has betrayed us. I suppose he has come here for me.
You are correct. He most likely wishes to use you to curry favor with Esfrost.
That bastard! To think he would throw his own countrymen underfoot.
We haven't time to get emotional, Eredor. They are on their way here.
I beg to differ. There's no better time. I'm trembling with rage.
As am I. We'll teach those traitorous bastards a lesson.
Yet more bloodshed for my sake.
Prince Roland, we have no choice but to act.
And the enemy is our former compatriots. They may well know about the traps below. We may have to face them head-on at the gates.
We need all the help we can get. Please fight with us.
This is no time to waver. We must stand together if we wish to survive.
Yes. Together we can overcome this. To arms!
So it has come to this. We must prepare, now that House Telior marches. Town eyes past the gate. I won't let a single one of those treacherous bastards through. Townspeople have been evacuated to the castle. Cannot let House Telior make it past the walls. Arafrost captured the capital and dealt a heavy blow to our forces. I can only surmise House Telior now cowers in fear of the duchy's strength. It is understandable. Even so, I imagine they will retreat if they find themselves fighting a losing battle. I concur. Lord Silvio is a desperate man, but one who values his own life above all else. He would no doubt retreat were the tides of battle no longer in his favour. Assuming he were on the field, that is. If he isn't, the battle would hinge on his hired sword, Rufus. And there is no telling what that man is capable of, making him far more of a nuisance than Lord Silvio himself. Thought we could rest for a bit once we chased off those Arafrosty dogs, but I was wrong. I think it's progressing at pace, my lord. Barriers will be ready by the time the enemy arrives. Townspeople grow weary, We must stop Lord Silvio at the gate, no matter the cost. Lord Silvio's hired bodyguard, who calls himself Hero's Bane. I admit, I'm a little envious of his name. I know it's safer for us to stay in the castle, but sometimes it gets hard to breathe in there with all the other townsfolk. As if it weren't bad enough, they're throwing in their lot with cutthroats who slayed our king. Now they're after his son. Spineless coward will regret ever marching against us. Neither him nor that mercenary will get any mercy from me.
Cannot forgive Lord Silvio for turning against our own countrymen. As a fellow servant of the crown, I must show him the error of his ways. The people were forced to leave their homes behind, and now naught but ash remains. Seeing that reminded me that war affects everyone, not just soldiers. The town took the brunt of the damage in the last battle. It would stand to reason that will now make us stand here at the castle walls.
Telior is a high house, just like Wolford, but now we have to turn our blades against them. Kingdom has been brought to civil war, and for what? I wonder what the Holy State thinks of our situation. We went to their aid during the Saltire War and stopped the fighting before it could claim any more lives. I almost wish they would extend a helping hand to us now, and yet... All the help we can get, but asking Horizontal for aid might result in a war not unlike that of 30 years ago. Even if war did break out, the blood will be on the Archduke's hands for invading Glenbrook in the first place. Lord Serenoa, please don't tell me you plan on sacrificing House Wolfort to prevent that from happening. I have no intention of doing so. I'll do everything in my power to protect our house. Pray, have faith in me. House Wolfort can overcome anything as long as we work together. Now we wait for them to make their move. Ooh, they officially turned the duchy's colours.
My lord, House Telior's betrayal has been confirmed. It appears Lord Silvio plans to launch a surprise attack on House Wolford.
This is absolute madness. To think I would see the day 3 high houses fight each other. The glorious Glenbrook of the past is no longer. The dark days of war are upon us once more.
My lord, the Esfrosti army has entered our domain. They demand our surrender.
Ready your bows. It is time they witness the true valor of the High Houses.
I hope you win. I don't think you'll be able to. It's completely conquered everything.
How regrettable we should meet again like this, Lord Silvio.
Agreed, Lord Serenella. I beg you to reconsider and entrust Prince Roland to us. If you do, I promise to put in a good word with the Archduke.
I cannot do that. We follow the path we believe in, no matter how treacherous the road.
Unlike a certain opportunist.
Your lofty convictions will not change reality. If you lose, nothing remains. Not house nor loyalty. Not even your silly beliefs or your life.
Then we will defeat you, Lord Silvio, and hold fast to our beliefs until the end.
Try as you might, you will never prevail. Now, Rufus.
Let me show you how Hero's Bane earned his name.
Eh. Can I? Yes, I can actually. Just give him a little. Right. Okay. Why are you there? You should really not be there. And switch you to around. Yeah, that'll do. go with it. I'm gonna probably.
It looks like House Wolfort has yet to recover from their last battle. All the better for us, I say.
This should be fun. Show no mercy to anyone under their banner.
Silvio's army approaches. Everyone prepare for battle. We have the high ground. We must use our position wisely.
Your orders?
God, why is their range so fucking insane? Ah, I should have placed her over there.
Shadows conceal me.
For victory! This is it!
Fucking.
The hunt is on.
You don't fucking. Okay, whatever.
Defeat is not an option.
Tell me who to kill. Come, face your death at my blade. Even if you run and hide, you won't escape me.
Heroes, Bane. Ha! You're but a ruffian for hire, and I won't let you lay a finger on the young lord.
Do you really think the high ground's going to save you from me?
Let us pry out their weakness. Let us steel our defenses.
You won't beat me!
Very annoying ability. There.
Hurts, don't it?
Over here!
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, stop missing.
Nice try! This can't be!
Cool heads shall prevail. Go swiftly.
Whatever it takes. This is far from over.
Well done!
An honor and a privilege to serve.
What the
Can't be!
I fight for peace.
Oh well, all three of them are really lined up like that, eh?
Blade, heed my call!
Now then, to work.
Not hit that.
Come on!
He should have been dead by now. Keep fucking missing.
This battle is ours.
Right. Can you please fucking hit?
Another!
Good.
My turn.
From where shall we strike? I'll make this quick.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. Sloppy!
Let me heal your wounds.
Allow me.
This will be of great use.
Your orders?
This is the end.
Let me show you what I've learned.
With the powers in me.
I'll take you on!
Should be quite annoying. Why do we have so much fun?
Time to take action.
So, it falls to me.
Come on!
Most interesting.
Forward! I won't lose! Brace yourself!
battle is ours.
This ends now!
Your orders? Into the shadows.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. Let us steel our defenses.
Allow me.
I shall do what I can.
And no one's in range, that's annoying. Ease thyself again.
Victory goes to the quick.
Strike while the iron's hot. I will follow you faithfully till the end.
Time for some research.
That is annoying.
You won't beat me! Come on!
You'll be fun to kill.
From where shall we strike? What to do now?
Take
Did you see that?
Die already! Damn! Silvio's soldiers are falling like flies. Isn't there a single soul in House Teleor worth their salt?
I don't see Silvio anywhere. Does he truly intend to watch his own fight unfold from afar? After this battle is through, I will find him and have him answer for his cowardice.
Can't get him in one round. Annoying. You no. That's why I don't get you either. Near another ball.
Sound strike. Into the shadows.
The hunt is on. Take aim.
I shall try my level best. stay composed.
That's a big help.
Where was I?
Get some command on it. Okay.
Free.
Allow me. To action. Oh no!
Cool heads shall prevail.
For one and all, you have my gratitude.
I'll take it from here. There!
Ouch!
That all you got?
I can't really do anything from there, so I go there and
Tell me who to kill.
Defeat is not an option. This ends here!
Oh, that's better.
Allow me. Sound strike. It's over.
This won't be easy.
Since I can get high ground.
I'll try this.
This battle is ours.
Try this.
You can do better than that, Wolffort. It's no fun for me if you don't put up a good fight.
Well,
So,
try.
it falls to me.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Really? I can't. Fine.
A brief respite.
Let me heal your wounds.
For one and all.
Much better.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Go!
A wasted effort.
Time to take action. This is far
I can
from
do
over.
it.
That all you got?
orders?
It's over.
There go your mages. I should have turned then. Oh well. You missed all the.
What to do now?
The hunt is on. Darkness engulfs you.
Another!
Shall we begin?
Be at ease.
Much appreciated.
So, it falls to me.
Allow me.
Flames, heed my call.
I shall try my level best.
Mm-hmm.
Stay composed.
Whatever it takes. Take this! I will follow you faithfully till the end.
I don't embrace death.
I took one, I wasn't going to die.
It's only a flesh wound.
You need the hell.
Now or never.
I will end this.
Allow me.
Sheer go!
You're open.
Right. Takes care of that.
Forward! I'll make this quick. To lead, I must grow.
This battle is ours. Darkness engulfs you.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Be at ease.
Much obliged.
My growth is
You
plain
are
to
just
see.
within range. Neat.
I fight for peace.
With the powers in me.
Time for some research.
I see a path to victory.
Okay.
Stay composed. For the future of House Wolford.
Whatever it takes. Allow me!
So this is the true might of House Wolford, huh? We retreat! Today, victory is yours. I can't remember the last time I fought someone so formidable.
How is it you can still stand and fight? It is as you said. If we lose here, nothing will remain. What are you boasting about? Even if you kill me, Esros is still the victor. I withstood humiliation to preserve the name of the High Houses. And even so, you ingrates treat me like this!
Enough excuses.
They are not excuses. House Wolford has single-handedly brought ruin upon us. As long as I live, so shall the High Houses!
Get back here, Silvio! You still owe me my due!
Shall I pursue him?
No.
He has no reason nor army to strike at us again.
True. And I would rather not harm one of our own could we avoid it.
At the end of the battle against House Wolford, Lord Silvio of Tellior leaves the field defeated. The victors, however, do not go by unscathed, repeated battles taking their toll on the soldiers. All goes according to Gustadolf's plan to weaken both houses. Landroy Fawkes, Lord of the Third of Glenbrook's High Houses, faces off against General of Laura.
I must survive. Somehow, I must survive. Ah!
Escaping all on your own, I see.
Rufus, what are you doing here?
I came to collect my reward.
Reward? Since when were losers ever rewarded?
I remember our deal differently.
As do I. I was promised an invincible executioner. You are nothing but a fraud, a sheep in wolf's clothing. What's so funny?
I have a new deal for you. Pay me what I'm owed or die.
I cannot give you what I do not possess. But if you kill me now, you will have lost to Wolford with nothing to show for it.
Go on.
If you let me live, on the other hand, I will find the coin to pay you. What do you say? Do we have a deal?
Fine. But if I don't get that money, consider your life forfeit.
Right. While I'm out here. Who shall I upgrade? God, that's pretty good though. It's not good yet, is it? Taking out the quietest point. Okay, so you, and you. Upgrade upgrading my healer would be a good idea, but upgrading the knight would be a good idea too. My sword fire. Actually been somewhat helpful in the last fight. Physical counter. Actually very good for you. Easy turn. Didn't unlock anything yet. You. Up to level 14 doesn't want to tell me what it is, that's annoying.
I hope I did not disappoint.
Yeah, that'll do for now. Right. See how Forks fares.
Far too much blood has been spilled.
I know how loyal you were to the late King Regna. We may be enemies, but you still have my respect. I would invite you to join our ranks.
You would dishonor me so.
I prefer it to your death.
Save your pity for someone who needs it. Your master will never have our loyalty, even if it means the end of the three high houses. Your Majesty, I serve you even in death.
His plot foiled and bested in battle by House Wolford, Silvio Tellior flees, leaving everything behind. House Falks fights valiantly, but ultimately loses to General Avlora's army, and joins their late king in death. Of Glenbrook's three high houses, Wolfort, Tellior, and Falks, two are felled by the iron hammer of Esfrost. House Wolffort now stands alone, in more peril than ever.
But still winning.
So, 2 of Glenbrook's 3 high houses have fallen. Esfrost's invasion took me by surprise at first, but this is quite the interesting turn.
Now Wolffort stands alone, having lost both the crown and its allies. There is no better time for us to act.
Then let us set the trap, brimming with bait enough to lure them in and keep them there.
As you command. The famed High House of the Saltiron War will soon be under your thumb, my lord. Having control of their land will make our deliveries that much easier.
Indeed, and House End will prosper more than ever. Brute strength is not the only path to victory. A truly wise man can win without ever drawing his sword.
I'm gonna make you draw that sword, you git.
My lord, a bird from Sorsley End of Hyzant has arrived. He has offered to send us provisions and funds in light of our situation.
A most welcome offer, to be sure, but why would he extend a helping hand to us now? Could he be after something?
Undoubtedly. There are regrettably none so altruistic amongst the Saintly Seven. Seeing as Minister Sorsley has never shown much interest in other nations, I can only surmise this is a ploy to put House Wolffort in his debt.
As I suspected. But our people and soldiers need all the help they can get. Let us accept his proposal. We can deal with whatever ulterior motives he may have once we are back on our feet.
Understood. We shall discuss our countermeasures at another time.
Congratulations on your victory in the Falk's domain, General.
Thank you, sir. They were proud warriors. And Lord Landroy a formidable foe, despite his age.
I imagine he was content to breathe his last on his beloved fields. 30 years have passed since the Saltiron War. It was time he was put to rest beside that bygone era. Avlora, it is time you had a rest as well.
What do you mean by that, Your Grace?
Your soldiers have fought long and hard. Any longer and their morale may suffer for it.
But what of House Wolffort? Prince Roland is still with them. Is that not cause for concern?
There are no lords left worth worrying about. House Wolffort stands alone after Roland's uprising.
Even so, we would do well not to underestimate them. Even standing alone, they once changed the course of the Saltiron War.
House Wolffort is no longer the hunter, but the hunted. Or do you believe you understand something that I do not, General?
No. Forgive me, Your Grace.
Anything else around? Nope. Nothing new there. Okay. Annoyingly, it's probably just about to end the chapter anyway. But I do not have time to do any more today, which is annoying. But that's just the long and short of it. So that will be all for now. I'll be back tomorrow with more. Bye!